This podcast includes explicit language and sensitive topics that some may find offensive.
All views expressed belong to the individual speaking and not a representation of any entity that we have been, am now, or will be affiliated with. It's your chance to back out now.
That being said, if not,
enjoy the show.
Previously on the Black Man Misunderstood.
This is the biggest thing I can tell you. Don't have your emotions involved in this. Please. Please don't have your emotions involved in this. Look at the home with the end goal in mind. What are we going to do with this home? We're trying to build a family here. Black man, misunderstood.
It's your boy Mike B.
In the neighborhood therapist.
Welcome back to the Black Man Misunderstood, where we discuss topics about the black man that others are afraid to speak on. I'm your host, Mike B, and this is episode 12 of season 4, The International Player. Joining me as always, my brother.
Justice Payne Tyson, the neighborhood therapist.
What's goody, bro?
I'm out here, man. Flying.
Oh, since we're going international, you might as well be flying.
Right. Let's get into it, man. I think it's gonna be an educational episode, but it's gonna be fun too. We ain't gonna bore y'all.
Yes, sir. So, should we begin?
Absolutely.
International cruises versus flights. What's your take on it, sir?
International flights all day. Cruises are cool. I don't know. I guess I gotta be in the mood for cruises, bro. It's one of them things. Maybe once every 2 years, once every 3 years. For me, I'll do it like somewhere in that time frame. I don't need to do that once a year though. It's not that big of a deal to me. It was cool though. It was a cool experience.
So I love that you brought that up because, in all honesty, I have never been on a cruise yet. Yeah, that's one thing me and Steph plan on doing. So yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
You got questions?
Somewhat. I have an idea. So one of the questions I do have with cruises and whatnot, since you've been on them, where do you prefer to be? Where do you prefer to be on the ship? Front, back, middle, top decks, lower decks?
Ooh, that's a good question, my boy. All right. It depends on you as a person. Me, I like the middle of the boat. If it's your first time, you might like the front because you get access to most things. You can pop out and Titanic it without Titanic in it. You feel me? You can be able to go out there, have your Rose moment, look out.
Nah, I don't think that's necessary, sir. Keep going.
The back of it is, dare I say, more. It's easier to access the stuff that you need. You see what I'm saying? But also, they do also push a lot of people towards the back. That's what I noticed anyway. And yeah. I don't know how to explain it. It's like they're distributing the weight amongst the ship. So you see what I'm saying? Yeah. So in the middle, what I noticed in the middle, it wasn't completely packed. It was just like sprinkles of people. But in the back, it was packed. Front, it was packed. In the middle, they would just have sprinkles. So I was just like, yeah, the middle is cool. And then me personally, bro, even though you can't see nothing in the middle of the night, I like to look out and see that I'm in the middle of everything. You know what I mean? It's middle of the ocean, middle of the boat, middle. You know what I mean? To me, the middle is where it's at. But as a first timer, I would say either the front or the back of the boat. Because middle is just like, I don't know. It give me like experience vibes. Like, okay, I'm taking this in. This is my moment. This is what we do type of issue.
But what happened if one of you guys got motion sickness? Even though the first timer doesn't have motion sickness. Look. I'm making sure. I'm thinking about the wife. Come on now.
Yeah, you might have to do the middle and get the patch on the back of the ear, or some drama. What is it called? Drama.
She be getting all her stuff. I ain't worried about her. She know.
Yeah. So I would do that. But for sure for a first time, man, I think you'll enjoy it. It's different. It's different.
See, so now the other thing we need to talk about is the expenses of a cruise versus a flight, which people don't get into. Because like when you book a cruise, everything is included: stay, the food, sometimes a drink, depending on the deal,
Right.
and then you have to buy your excursions and things of that nature, which extra cost, but for the most part, everything that you need is already on the ship. Besides what you're going to do for fun.
Right.
While the flight, you got to book the flight, you got to book the hotel, you got to book everything else. You got to find where you're going to eat. If your hotel is not a resort and gives you food, then you got to go figure out all the food.
Yeah. We that part we're gonna get into. I got you.
Yeah.
I gotta say one last thing about the cruise. For people that don't understand, they are on a schedule. The schedule is the schedule. When they listen, bro,
I
I'm
already
trying
know
to
where you're
tell you,
going,
bro.
bro. I already know where you're going.
Because when I was on there, they left some people. I didn't. You see it on TikTok, Instagram, all that stuff like that.
Mhm.
Like ha ha ha. But when you see it in real life, bro, where people running with their stuff and they trying to get to the boat and the boat already and took off, it is madness. And bro, the boat don't even be that far away. It be right there. But you got to understand it's a process. You got to dock the boat. You got to put this thing down the ramp to get up.
Yep.
You listen. My warning to people that have never been on a cruise: the time is the time. So if they say they docking at a certain time,
Be there
be ready
5
to
minutes
get
before.
off. Right.
Mhm.
If they saying that they leaving at a certain time, my personal opinion, I would be there an hour before, 30 minutes before, the max. Don't be trying to gauge it 5 minutes before because anything can happen.
Good
Make
to
sure
know.
you pay attention to that time. You will get left wherever country you at.
Your brother, your brother timely. That's all I need to know.
Right. But that's, to me, that's the biggest difference. Like you said, you get the all inclusive on the boat. It's for some people, it's not for some people. Just
Mm-hmm.
depends.
All right. So let's get into it. Things needed for traveling when we go outside the United States that people don't understand or don't really know that they need. Go ahead, kick it off, bro.
First thing is that passport, the infamous passport. Let me just walk you through the steps of how to get a passport for those of you who don't understand. You want to fill out the form, but do not sign it. Do not sign it. Just fill it out, okay? Fill it out, get your birth certificate, get your ID, and then you got to go get a passport photo. You can take it yourself, which I advise against. I would prefer, no, for real. I would schedule an appointment to either go to the post office, CVS, or
CVS.
Walgreens. Right.
Yep.
You get a 2x2 photo.
Or if you're a AAA member, you could get it at AAA also.
Look at him with his AAA plug, bro.
Come on.
AAA, holla at us, man. Come sponsor this dude. So yes, you can get the photo at AAA as well. I think Costco does it as well.
I think so.
You got places where you can get it done, okay? And then you got to pay $130 for the application fee, and then $35 for some other fee that they got.
Well, it all depends. I think with those fees, I think some of those fees are like the extra expedient pricing to get it quicker to you. There's
Right, they
other
got those.
fees. They got the higher fee for if it's your first time being a passport. The renewal one is like 130, 135, something like
Mm-hmm.
that. I think. But yeah, a lot of those other fees are for extra stuff. Like if you want the passport and a passport card,
Mm-hmm.
if you want it to come quicker to you in like a couple of days, if you want to come quicker to you in a couple of weeks, just because where your trip falls, a lot of that stuff with the passport. Another thing too now that I don't think a lot of people know is that you can actually do your passport online now.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Correct. You might get flagged. Some people do get flagged where they will stop you during the process and they tell you, hey, you got to come into an office. Usually the office is the post office, but you got to schedule an appointment. I'd never done the online one. I was able to do the like paperwork and all that stuff like that, but I had to go do the appointment in person. Mm-hmm.
I only had to do it the first time, and the second time that I had to go in person is when I was much older. Because I got one when I was a kid. So after a certain point, they have to take the shot that's gonna last longer because you're older now. You after a certain age. Those are the only times I really had to go in person. Every other time, I basically filled out the paperwork and mailed it in. Only thing I end up doing is if I took it to the post office or not, they made sure everything was correct just to send
Right.
it in. I didn't have to do much more, and of course, the payment.
I think mine was right before COVID. Right before
So
COVID.
I'm guessing, did you always have one, or did you
Nah,
have
that
to
was my first time.
That's why.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that went down. So yeah, we had to go in person, and it wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad, but it did open my eyes to a new world, which I'll get into in a second. But oof, a new world for sure. Spending money. I think people underestimate spending money.
Yes.
Wherever you're going, this is my opinion only. Wherever you're going, I think you need to take US dollars, and you also need to take the currency of the place where you're going. Now, I'm gonna get some slack for this because some people will be like, "What's the point of that? American is accepted in most places." Listen, you acting like an American already before you leave the soil. Okay, you can't listen, man. Listen, hear me out. It'll behoove you, okay, to go to the bank and do a currency exchange. And for real, you don't even got to go to the bank no more because the banks don't even hold currency the way they used to. You could just go through your bank and order online, and they can mail it to you. You may have to sign for it or something like that, but I would say get you some currency for the country that you're going to, and they have your American dollars, and make sure you got enough money. Do not undercut or overestimate. You know what I mean? Like what you need.
Underestimate. Mhm.
Underestimate. Here you go. Yeah. So that's where I was going. Overestimate what you need, and then you'll be good.
So my recommendations, depending on how long you're there, I usually like to, if I'm traveling internationally, I usually like to at least have somewhere anywhere between 3 to 500 US cash on me, and that can be in US and in the current in the other currency. I would also say you have one credit card available, one that you can use for everything, because you don't understand scamming in some of these other countries is
Correct.
different.
Correct.
It's different, and you can always just cancel a credit card, and they'll be able to handle it that way.
Make sure
So
the credit card has international fees waived 0%.
that too,
If possible.
people don't understand that,
Mhm.
and I would say you want to not use your debit card as much.
At all. At all. Do not take your. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
This is my opinion, bro. Don't take your debit card with you. I know people are, oh, but what if, man, you needed to take the money that you needed and you need to deal with your credit card. Because you take your debit card and you slide that bad boy through an ATM, you might have a hard day. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think you should take your debit card.
See, the thing is, I say have your debit card because I know some people are worried about carrying the cash on them. So they'll take their debit card and it'll go directly to one of the banks or
ATM.
places in the airport. No, not even an ATM. No. I'm going to a teller, bro.
In the airport?
Bro. Sometimes people go to the airport. Yo,
You losing so much money though. The
I
currency
know.
exchange, man.
I know.
So, you
But
want to
I'm
get
just,
into the currency exchange?
no, wait. Before we get there, I'm just saying, like, you can wait, but if you're gonna use your debit card to take out cash, make sure you go to a
Absolutely.
reputable bank, or a place that actually does the currency exchange, for that. You don't want to just go to any old ATM and do it yourself. I recommend, like I said, either in the airport, even though they're gonna get you, or one of those banks.
Boy, listen, man. I got a story about currency exchange, bro.
All right, talk to me.
My first trip out the country was to the Dominican Republic. Shout out to them. They love me out there. I love them too. First trip out, bro, right? So I had did a bunch of research, bro. You know me, I'll be researching, right? I got there and I was like, yo, I ain't got no Dominican money. I was like, I need some Dominican money. So I walked over to the booth. This is why I'm so vehement when people be like, when you talking about, hey, y'all go to the airport exchange your money. Do not. Listen. I walked over there and I was like, yo, I got 200. Exchange it. So I had already, she was like, okay, she was so eager to take my money and stuff like that. So I had slipped it under the container. Man, my family came off there. They was like, yo, Just, what you doing? I was like, oh, I'm exchanging some money. They was like, hell no, don't do that. Hey, he don't want to give him as much. She said, no, no. He's already did it. I was like, what's the problem? Did it? Man, she gave me the Dominican money back, bro. I thought I got robbed, bro. I was like, I said, the currency, I'm missing money. She said, no. And then she pointed to the exchange rate. It was like 23% or something. Like, I said, hey, yo, what is that? I said, explain it to me. And she's like, un
No
poquito
English.
English, basically, right? She
Mm-hmm.
didn't have that much English, but she knew enough English to get that exchange rate off of me, right? So I'm just like, I bet. So I'm talking to the family, like, yo, explain currencies. And so they, they ripped me. They was like, if you didn't understand it, why did you give her your money? I'm like, I'm trying to live, bro. I'm just trying to have fun. But once they broke it down to me, man, you basically taking the currency exchange basically is you give them an American money, and for them giving you Dominican money, they take a percent of that, a cut.
Yep.
And so what I was doing was it was 23% of my 200 that she was taking. Whereas if I just would have waited, and I think we drove on the bus and maybe maybe 3 blocks away, 13%. I said, sitting there right there on the window, currency exchange, 13%. I said, damn.
Yeah.
I never again. I will never step foot in an airport and even wink at somebody in the currency exchange booth, bro. They can kick rocks for open toe sandals. I mean that. But if that's all you got, that's the only option you got. Do what you got to do. At least you know you're gonna get your money.
Well, the one thing about that is you don't change all your money at the airport.
Right.
I say the reason why I say that to exchange at the airport is that you have a little once you exit, so you can tip people properly and ain't trying to rip you off because they will. They will.
And the last piece on currency exchange, for those of you that's tech savvy, download the XE app. It exchanges the currency for you in real time on the phone, so you can put in $10 for US. Matter of fact, I can do it. Hey, we don't do this enough. Let's do this in real time. Let's pull out the phone, right? I'm going XE. All right, so give me a country.
You know where I'm about to say,
All
jump
right,
down.
so
Yeah.
He want to go Jam Rock. All right, bet. How much money we want to go with?
Let's exchange 200.
200.
Make it simple.
All right.
Make it simple.
So as of 2024, whenever we recorded this, right, it's $200 in American. I'm gonna click done. All right, I'm on the XE app. Y'all can see what's going down. I ain't about to show y'all all that, but just know I'm doing it in real time. So 200 in USD and Jamaican dollars is $31,000, 249.55. The XE app. Pack in, yo. Listen.
All right. So before you go in here, what is your philosophy on packing when you go on a trip internationally?
You pack 2 months in advance.
What you mean? What you mean 2 to 3 months in advance?
Actually, all right, hold on. Listen. This is not a good question to ask me because the real answer I'm about to give you is gonna piss you off.
All right, what's the real answer?
Listen, bro. When I travel internationally, I got clothes that I wear, right? When I get home, I wash those clothes, I put them back in my suitcase. So my suitcase is already packed. Mike, it's not a fashion show, bro. I wear the same stuff when I travel internationally, bro. For the first 3 years. I'm so serious. I got this from Uncle Rez.
My man just said I ain't spending no more money.
Bro, long live Uncle Rez. He's the one that put me on that game. He said, nephew, man. He said, this ain't no fashion show. He said, bro, it's people that ain't even going to the countries that I'm going to, nephew. You better go home, wash your clothes, and put them back in the bag and leave your bag by the door to motivate you to go to another country. I said, oh, you sure right, bro. You sure right. Long live my bro. No, real talk. That's what I do. So I'm not the best person to get at, to ask that advice to. But before, what I would do is, bro, I'll pack 3 months in advance. And then as it gets closer, I would take stuff out. Now I don't want to wear this. Put stuff in. And then that final 2 weeks before I leave, I would do like a serious pack. Like, hey, this is it. Don't touch the bag no more. Boom, boom. Because I'm just one of them people, bro. I don't like last minute stuff. So I want to
Mhm.
be packed and ready to go. Now, the queen, on the other hand,
Look, I'm gonna let you finish first because I can go. I could go into. I have a whole spiel on that too.
I got a question, man.
All right, talk to me.
Am I sexist? Am I stereotyping or am I being a generalist when I say queens? What's the problem, yo? Why are y'all waiting to the last minute to pack?
Yo, bro. Look. I tell you like this. I've met. I've grown up with one woman that don't wait till last minute. Actually,
Mm.
two. My mama and my sister. I
Mm.
swear, those the only two. I swear. Actually, I'm lying. Them and my mother-in-law. They
Mm.
don't wait to pack. They pack their stuff and they're ready before you go out the door. I don't know what's up with this. My wife always, I don't get it. I'm like, baby, you packed yet? No, not yet, not yet. And she packs the night before.
And then be mad at you when y'all gotta go and catch the plane and all that. Why did you make the plane flight so early? What? Am I a traffic control? What we talking about, bro? Like,
I control what I can control. My stuff is packed ahead of time. The only thing
yo,
left that I need to go put it in and make sure all my toiletries are right.
that's it.
That is it. Everything like my toiletries and my electronics. That is it. That is it. My chargers for headsets, phones, laptops. If I bring it, that's it.
That I
Everything
think
else is already packed.
facts, bro. I think that conundrum is up there with what do you want to eat? Those two things right there will just never be solved.
Bruh, never. But no, you know what? I get your month ahead pack and everything. I actually respect that because, in
Mm.
honesty, I probably should do that because most of the time I do wear the same stuff when I go on vacation. It's the same
But
shorts,
we
the
trying
same
to impress.
shirts. Like, yeah, you're right. You're right.
Now, one caveat, and this is a generalist statement. It could be a stereotype. I don't care. It's facts because we are black people. If you do take a picture in it, it's done. It's over with. So take that out your suitcase. Hey, I'm talking to somebody right now. If you took a picture in it, it got to come out the suitcase. Now, there's a caveat to that as well. If you took a picture of it and you were in Africa, but then you go in the Dominican Republic, you can get away with it because the time zone is different. But if my philosophy is if the time zone is the same, take it out the suitcase. So if I think what you call it, who got the DR and Jamaica got the same time zone, don't they?
Oh, yeah, we're all in the same. They're all Eastern. I think Eastern. Yeah.
That those you cannot don't do it. Take if you took a picture in it, take it out the suitcase. That's it. It's over with. Wait at the beach in America or something.
Yo, I can't with you, but I
That's
understand.
my rules. I got rules to this international player stuff, man. Come on.
Hey, I ain't even mad at it. I ain't even mad at it, bro.
Now
But yeah,
this one, I got a
yeah.
question for you.
Okay.
We gonna fight about this, bro.
No, we not.
Carry on the check.
Both.
Why?
Look,
Why you like this, bro?
Look, the reason why I gotta say both is because it depends on what airline you on. Because most people don't realize airlines do different things with check bags and carry
Talk
on.
about it.
Some airlines be charging for every single piece of your carry on, and there's some other airlines you get carry on for free and your check bag for free, or you have to just pay for your check bag, bruh. It all varies. So I bring both, and the reason why I bring both is this reason right here. Just in case my stuff get lost in the check, I got clothes in my carry-on. So I ain't even worried. I'm covered either way. If that get lost or that gets destroyed, I'm good either way. Come on.
All right, I respect it. So it's carry on gang all day.
I know you.
I'm not trying to talk nothing about no check bag, none of that, bro. I'm cool with lugging my brick around the airport, and then I got me a what's the thing they call it? An extra bag, personal bag. There you go. My personal bag is my book
Your
bag.
book bag.
I'm one of them, man. Like, yo, I need everything on me at all times. The only reason I will check baggage is if I'm staying longer than a week. If it's less than a week, and I'm talking about specifically, if it's less than 7 days, you're gonna see just with a carry-on. If it's 8 days or more, I might have it checked. I'm gonna have checked and carry on, but I'll have a checked bag.
Nah, bro, I don't know about that. See,
What you
the other thing here is right. Why I do a check bag is I also do pack extra clothes.
Why? Why are you like this? What's wrong with you?
What
What's
you
going
mean?
on?
Anything can happen. We've seen what happened in the world. You can look. My in-laws were stuck in Paris for an extra week.
Sound like a good problem to me. Sound like a good problem to me.
It ain't a good problem when you stuck in the hospital.
And who? Oh, it was a hospital issue.
Yeah.
Oh, pardon me.
Yeah. You wildin', bro.
Pardon me. Okay.
Nah, but no. I always think anything can happen. I'd rather have extra clothes that I can turn to if I need it. Extra underwear, extra shirt, socks.
Underwear and socks. What you need extra shirts and shorts and jeans for? I just
Bruh.
told you. Just swap out what you got on. Or right, let's say you
What happened if I don't
germaphobe.
have a washer or dryer?
Come on, where are you going when you ain't got a washer and dryer? We about to get into that, by the way, but still, where are you going that you don't have a washer and dryer?
Hotels don't be having washer and dryer sometimes, and then some people like to do Airbnb. Those will have washer and dryers sometimes, and other times they may not. So it all varies on where people staying at. That's what I'm saying. Look,
let's put a pin in it because we got to come back to this. The topic is gonna come back up, so just make sure you remind me.
Yes, sir.
All right. Seat selection.
So, if it really matters, if that trip is that serious to you, I say pick your seat. It may cost you extra couple dollars, pick your seat. But more times than not, I really don't be caring. As long as I'm on the plane, I'm good.
Stand up brother. I'm not a stand up brother anymore in that aspect. I'm not that. Bro, the Payne family, the Payne side of my family, bro. I can't tell you how many times they didn't call me bougie, bro. Listen, bro. At this point, bro, if the shoe fit, bro. Listen, man. Fergie said first class up in the sky.
I'll say this. Like in episodes, my boy has said, I'm trying to say I'm bougie, but I'm not. I spend money when I need to.
Mm-hmm.
If it's a longer trip, I'm picking my seat.
Right.
If it's short, couple of hours, I'm good. Nah, I can sit anywhere. Knock it out. But I try to work my magic to make sure I'm sitting next to my missus. Because, sometimes when you don't pick your seats, they try to split you up. So sometimes you just got to work that extra magic to make sure you get put together.
Mike is an honorable man, y'all. I am telling you, the neighborhood therapist is, I guess I'm considered bougie. I'm picking seats at minimum. At minimum, I'm picking seats. If we doing, I prefer 2-seaters, but if we got to do the 3-seat, I ask wife, I'm like, yo, you want the window seat and then me get the outside seat? Somebody sit in the middle, or you want to take over the middle and the outside seat, the middle and the inside seat? We play those type of games. But for real, if I can finesse the situation and get first class, I will. 1,000%. I do it all the time where I will purchase the seat.
Yeah, you do. You do. Look, I seen it at my 25th. That's all I got to say.
Hey, listen. Nah, you can go ahead and speak on it. Go ahead.
Yo, I tell you, my boy done got our rooms upgraded.
How many of it was us? Because I got all of us upgraded, didn't I?
Yeah. It was me. It was my room, your room, and Wayne's room. We all got upgraded.
Because nobody else was with us at the time.
Jairus wasn't with us at the time. If Jairus was with us, he'd have got upgraded too because you would have hooked it up.
That was 3 rooms. I don't even know what I did. I just know I went up there talking crazy.
Bruh, and we ain't paying a cent more.
Talking crazy. It was like, yeah. I mean, people ask all the time. I'm like, hold on. We not people. Bro, listen, that was full Gemini mode. I said, I'm not saying that. I said, this is my bro B-Day, man. We not from out here. So, just a little trick for y'all, right? I don't even know if I want to give out the sauce.
Nah, don't give out the sauce. This is your sauce. Look, I only need it when we do our thing. Chill. Don't give out the sauce.
I'll give a taste test out. How about that? Simple.
That's fine.
Don't be afraid to speak to people that are walking around that you feel may not be important, because some of the most important people are the people that are lugging the elderly around, walking back and forth. They on breaks and things like that. And don't be afraid to take the philosophy that we're going to talk about later, but take the philosophy of tipping people for things that they normally do.
Never know when they gonna have your back. Yo, you right, bro.
Leave that where that's at.
Bruh. That's a tip most people don't understand. When they say be nice to who's serving you, yeah. People don't pay attention to that, man, at all. I'm with you on that though. That's for real.
Right.
That's for real. That's the crazy thing. That's how I get my seats upgraded sometimes. I just be talking to the right attendant so often, and oh yeah, don't worry about it. I got you. In the first half of the plane.
Come on, man.
Come on.
Y'all just got that advice from somebody that do not like humans. So take that with a grain of salt, bro. Come on.
Yes.
So, final thing when traveling outside of the U.S., your transportation.
Yeah.
One, how are you getting to the airport? Are you going to park your car somewhere? Is it safe there? Are there break-ins? Because that's the new thing now. You parking your car and people breaking in, stealing your car. You come back from your trip, your car gone. That's wild to me, but it's happening. So make sure you park it in a lot that's actually taking accountability for what's going on with the cars. Or you're going to Uber there or Lyft there or whatever, or you're going to have family take you. No problem. That's the easy part. This part right here to me is the most important part. What is your transportation when you get off that plane?
Ooh, yes.
Did you hire private transport? Is it going to be a bus? Are you getting resort transport? Things like that. Somebody that has done both, 100%, I don't care how much it costs, I'm always going to do private. I don't care how many people with me, I'm going to pay for it. I'm going to pay for private transport. Because I like to, what I learned about myself is that I want to be engulfed with your culture wherever I'm at. So I want you to stop me in the market square or, things like that. I'm a little dangerous, more dangerous than people. So I will stop in your hood. Mike has been on the phone with me while I was in the hood in Jamaica. We're going to get into that in a minute. But now, bro,
I know I was. Nah, you not. Sent pictures and everything.
I'm one of them people. I want to see the good, the bad, the ugly. I want to see it all. I want to feel the country. Now I do it with logic. Of course, I'm not gonna go somewhere where I feel like somebody snatch me up and nothing like that, snatch my lady up. But I like a private transport, so I want to believe in the person that's driving me. I also want to stop at the not the supermarkets, but the little stall market all along the way and stuff like that.
So my thing with transportation, I'm with you on that. Because I booked when we went to Jamaica, I booked a private pickup for me and Steph, and me and all my siblings, we all did the same thing. We all had our own pickups booked to pick us up from the hotel and take us back. So
right,
yeah. So no, that's legit. The little stops in the markets, you can do that. That's dope. That's cool. I would say if they're near, yeah, definitely do it.
Right.
If they're near, definitely do it. But the whole culture thing is true because you get to talk to the drivers, and the drivers give you a little bit more personal stories. Like some of the bus drivers do, but some of them bus drivers be like, "Yo, this is my last ride of the day. I'm tired."
Yeah.
And then don't try to talk. So I get you.
I mean, but with the bus drive too. All right, hold on. Let me be fair. It's all about your personality too, as well. If you're a super extrovert, you should probably get on the bus with everybody else, because then you get to meet people from the resort and you get the party started early, low key, right? But what also comes with that is it may be slower getting there, it may not, because they might have 2 or 3 resorts they got to stop at. That type of energy. The neighborhood therapist is low key impatient, so I need private. That's all. It just depends on your personality. That's why I would go with that for sure.
Respect.
Okay. Process from takeoff to return. Do you feel like that needs to be dreaded? Do we need to
takeoff to return? I would only say make sure you have something for your ears because your ears are gonna pop. If you do gum, do the chewing gum. I forget whatever else people do. I don't recommend popping your nose because you can pop a blood vessel doing
Yeah,
that.
yeah. I don't even know who said that.
Yeah,
That was cool.
yeah. Don't hold your nose. Nah, that's a blood vessel that could pop. Get you some gum. That's all I can say. Get you some gum.
Okay. So Mike is talking about when you actually on the plane and you leaving up and you coming down, things like that. I think I'm gonna speak more to the customs
Ah,
because
yeah.
you know what I mean, because I don't I was shocked. I didn't understand that.
Oh, you didn't understand?
Yeah, I
Oh,
was like,
okay. Go ahead. I'm used to
yeah,
it.
because
Go
I'm
ahead.
like,
Go
we
ahead.
did TSA. What are we doing? But like, this is too much. We doing too much. So, all right,
Oh,
go ahead.
one thing: fill out your forms on the plane. It will speed up your process. Make sure when you fill out your forms, you have your documents ready. Also, I wouldn't recommend taking them out on the plane because you may drop it on the way out. I say make sure you have your form ready. But as soon as you get off the plane and you get all your luggage, make sure all your IDs and stuff is out. I'm so used to that process. I wasn't even thinking about that.
Right, right. So I would say this to Mike's point. Once upon a time, have your stuff filled out on the plane. But what I'm seeing is most of the countries now they've went digital.
Oh yeah, ahead of time. Yeah.
So you can have it ahead of time. So what Mike is saying is if you go into a country that still got handwritten, absolutely. But if you got a country that they digitized, most of the time you can do that like 15 days in advance.
Yeah.
Do your paperwork in advance. Don't be the last minute.
So much you can do in advance. And
Come on,
also with this, the process with takeoff and return. Also, make sure you fill out the information for the U.S. consul in the country.
my boy. Facts. Facts.
Because
Tell them why though.
if anything were to go down, they will look for you. If
Right.
you don't do that, they will not look for you
Right.
unless you reach out.
Right. Because they now they're tracking your flight there and your flight back. And if you are not on the manifesto, it's up.
Yep.
It's up. So yes, good one, Mike. Absolutely.
Got you, bro.
So I would say going through TSA is TSA, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, do we need to let's just
We
blur the two, man. Let me talk about it.
yeah. Go ahead, bro. Go in.
All right. So there's global entry and then there's TSA pre. Okay. For those of you that want a secret sauce, get global entry. Is it more annoying to get? Absolutely, 100%. TSA pre is way easier to get. They also got clear and some other stuff now, but those are unnecessary. No disrespect, those are unnecessary. Get the global exchange. Hear me out, okay? Global exchange will make you bypass lines on the cruise ship and you will bypass lines coming back home internationally. Global entry is only for coming back to the United States. Let me say this again for the people in the back. Global entry is only for re-entering the United States.
So you're recommending TSA pre-check and the other one. Is that what you're
No,
saying?
here's why.
Okay.
Entry with global entry as of 2024, it includes TSA pre for free.
Oh, good to know. Good to know.
Okay? That's what I'm saying. But the reason why a lot of people don't get global entry is for two reasons. One, it is an absolute nightmare striving to get an appointment. Everything else is easy, but striving to get an appointment, man, it'd be 2, 3, 4 months in advance before you can get an appointment. Don't
Really?
worry, don't stress. I got you. That's why I'm here. This is what I do, baby. Sign up for global entry, right? When you know that you're going to take a trip somewhere, sign up for global entry. On your way back to the US, as long as you have the global entry application, they will allow you to do a walk in
Really?
and you can bypass trying to schedule. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Don't say I ain't never did nothing for you, my boy. Okay. So there's that. All right. So for those of you that don't understand what global entry is basically it's an expedited customs. When you come back from the country you're in, right, you got customs. Most of the time, customs is like an hour, 2 hour, 3 hour wait. You're gonna be waiting in line. Right, absolutely. Right. Depending on when you travel. Most people though, you know what I mean, they're gonna travel during peak season. So when you travel during peak season, it's gonna be an hour to 3 hour wait. Global entry allows you to cut that in half. sometimes 75%. You walk up to the global entry line, they be like, yo, what's good? You probably do a retina scan, blah, blah, boom, you're going about your business. Now, the second reason why people do not get global entry is because it puts you on the FBI's radar. This is something they do not talk about, bro. Global entry is literally running you through the FBI database, and now they're going, okay, hey, Justice is a therapist. Okay, he lives here. This is what he do. All right, monitor him. You are basic with global entry and TS, but for real, for a global entry, you are telling the government, hey, y'all, you got my permission to go ahead and monitor me. You get a moving violation ticket, they might be, if they want to, they can snatch away your global entry. They because people don't read the fine print. It's in there. If you do anything, bro, if you get in trouble with the law, anything, a ticket, anything, they can snatch your global entry. You get into it with somebody on a plane, anything, my boy. So it's
also
they're watching you anyway, but
oh yeah, no, because I was about to say, I'm pretty sure everything got upgraded. So even now, because like even now, when they do the passport scans for customs, it ain't just scanning the passport no more. It's a whole facial recognition thing.
exactly.
Hence why they force everyone to take their glasses off when they take their pictures and tell them not to smile.
Exactly.
Pay attention, folks.
Exactly. And from me to you, man, you know me, I'm a big conspiracy theorist, bro. So the fact that I got global entry should tell you something as well. It's one of them things you're not gonna be able to get. They already have our biometric data. I'm not telling you to fall by the wayside though, but if you can get a little bit of convenience for this in particular to get past customs and all that,
Yeah,
to that. But going away, you go through TSA, and then after TSA, you go through customs when you land in the country. Okay, custom is basically their version of TSA. So leaving, you go through TSA, you get on the plane. When you get to your destination, you go through customs. Coming back, you go through their version of customs, or no, their version of TSA, but it's their customs, right? You leave and you come back to America. That's you going through customs. And then this is the part people don't understand. If you got a connecting flight and you get off that plane and you go to customs, you have to go and get your checked bags. And then you got to recheck your bags and go through TSA again. If you can't, please get a direct flight on your way back. Please. Because that's a headache, especially for those of you that like to drink and you go to the duty free and you want to get the white Hennessy and all that, and you trying to walk around with your white Hennessy, TSA gonna be like, where you going with that? Put it in your check bag. Make sure you got a direct flight, please. You've been warned. Anything about that, Mike? Anything left?
Nah, I think we covered everything.
Okay. All right. So, two highly debated places outside the U.S. You know what's coming next, man.
All right, come on.
Jamaica and Mexico.
Two of the places everyone choose to go to from the United States. Everywhere they go. The funny thing is, I've never been to Mexico yet. So it'll probably happen this year, but I haven't been to Mexico yet.
It depends on what you like. What you like? What do you like about international travel? You see my shoulders?
Yeah, I get you. I just want to see something new because I've been to Jamaica plenty of times. Touched Canada, I think, like once. Touched. But internationally, I haven't really touched too many other places like that. I've been a lot of places in the U.S., but yeah, we grew up in Patterson. A lot of people don't travel as much out there, but I think that's kind of changing a little bit. But
yeah, for sure. If you had to choose, like let's say you won a grand prize or something like that, and they said, "Hey, we're gonna give you a ticket to Jamaica or Mexico. You got to pick one. Where you going?"
I'm going back to Jamaica, even though I've never been to Mexico. I'm going back to Jamaica. Look, I heard the horror stories people had with Jamaica, but at the same time, I've heard the horror stories with Mexico. I ain't gonna get sick when I drink water in Jamaica. Sorry. I, I'm going somewhere where I ain't gotta worry about too much of the basic stuff.
Okay, I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at that at all. All right. Another couple of places that people go to: Canada, you said it, Bahamas, DR, Hawaii, Puerto Rico. Thoughts?
Puerto Rico's on the list.
Okay.
Been to Hawaii twice.
How you like it?
Huh?
How you like it?
I actually loved it. Went to the Big Island both times. Yeah, went to the Big Island twice, and it was beautiful. But the crazy thing is, it had like 5 different terrains on there. You had the rainforest, then you had like the volcano type, and then you got. Dang, I forget the other ones, but it was like 5 different terrains up there, man. It was crazy, and I think I experienced every single last one of them. It was cool though.
Is it as expensive as they say it is?
It is expensive, bro. Everything is imported, man. It's crazy how expensive it is. Like even the excursion himself, like expensive. Like if I compare the excursions that we did in Hawaii to like Jamaica, I think they blow Jamaica out the water.
Like the
Price
activities
wise.
itself?
No. Price
Price
wise.
wise. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh, activities themselves, I wouldn't say that. I think they both have their own separate experiences, which is dope. So yeah.
Okay. All right. Bahamas was cool.
I feel like
I'm
everyone
not trying to
chooses
disrespect
to go.
nobody's country. Bahamas
Yeah.
was cool though. It was
Okay.
cool. Dominican Republic is definitely one of my faves. Jamaica was chef's kiss. I can't even. Jamaica owes me nothing. Chef's kiss. Real talk. Mexico was the currency exchange was great. Having the money, no real. Hey, listen, I gotta call a spade a spade. It was great to draw out $300-400 and then have $1,000,000. You know what I mean? Like it was crazy. I think that was fun. That was dope itself. But Mexico as a whole, to me, I'm like it's friendly. I think the food is decent. I don't really be understanding what people be talking about, and I again. I am one of those people that explore. So before y'all get crazy in the comments, I actually have explored. I went through Mexico, was looking around and stuff like that. I'll try it again. I went to touristy ass Cancun, so by default, I would say I would try it again. Try something out, maybe Tulum or something like that, or Progreso. You know what I mean?
Okay. Okay.
You know what I mean? I need to go try something out. But for the moment, at this place in my life right now, it was just okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I definitely want to do Canada. Definitely want to do
Oh
Canada.
no. I got family in Canada, so I'm definitely going up there.
Definitely. Yeah.
That's going down.
Okay.
My wife, actually, Steph went without me. This is when we were only dating. So she went up there with friends. She had a great time. But nah, definitely got to go back to Canada. Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Talk to me about traveling by yourself versus as a couple versus with a group. This should be fun.
This is fun. So yes, I've traveled by myself. It's cool, but like when I mean travel by myself, that was more so I took a plane maybe by myself. More times than not, I was either with me as a couple or with a group.
Right.
I see the joy in going somewhere by yourself. I think it's a little risky, in my opinion, because let's say if something goes down, you don't have someone to look for you right then and there. And it's only when your friends or family expect you back or your job expect you back that someone's going to start notifying and looking for you if you travel by yourself. And I get it. People do it all the time. I just don't recommend it, in my opinion. What about you, bro?
So never done it internationally by myself, but I've done the couples, I've done the group. One thing about traveling by myself internationally, I would 100% do it if I wasn't married. If I wasn't married.
Okay.
The problem is I'm too much of a flirt. I'm too like naturally a natural flirt. Like for real, no BS. I know who I am. I don't be striving to do that. It's a natural thing, especially when I'm in a good mood. I'm chilling. I'm in full Gemini mode. Nah, that's too. it's one thing, put yourself in a temptation environment. You know what I'm saying? Especially it's somewhere that you chilling and it's certain type of females that you may not be used to. You got to have all this self discipline. It's like, bro, I'm not doing all that. I'd rather have my wife next to me so we could both stare at you and be like, she gorgeous, right? Instead of me just like, you know what I mean? Hey, what you looking at? Nothing. I'm not like, I'm doing the Jesus right now. Hold on. This how Jesus was when he walked up in that church when they was doing all that scantily activity. He was in there. I'm doing that. Real talk, bro.
I can't with you, bro. You're
Yeah.
hilarious.
So 100%, I definitely would like to do that, but because I am not a single man, I would not do that to myself. I would prefer to be with a squad of people or be solo with wifey. And I've done both. It go either way. It go either way. I will say, as a couple though, to me it's easier because you only worrying about your significant other, what they want to do, what they don't want to do. Whereas when you go with a group, it's that group think type thing.
Yeah.
People want to do stuff, some people don't, or you might have one person that's just like negative person, and everybody else want to vibe, but this person in the mood, and it ruins the trip. That's all.
Yep. Nope. I'm with you. I agree with all that.
Yeah, man.
So I think this is the part where we're about to get a little. It's gonna be a little funny, but it's gonna be a little serious at first. And I'm gonna say it. We said it earlier. We mentioned it, but we're gonna talk about it right now. Stop Americanizing your state.
Real talk. 100%. Listen, you in somebody else's country, they do not care that you're an American. They only care to gain something from you, or they really want to break. But if you come to another country with that American stuff and they not American, they don't have American rules, you in for a bad time. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you right now. I'm big on research. I'm big on researching the people culture so I don't disrespect the culture. I want to come in, I want to come respectful. One thing I learned, right? In Jamaica, did you know you're not supposed to wear cargos?
Cargo shorts?
Yeah, like army colors.
Oh, the fatigue. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, fatigue.
I never wore fatigue when I was in Jamaica. Yeah, that's one thing.
But did you know that it was against the law in Jamaica?
Or maybe I did. I never bought fatigues when I
Right.
go. Yeah.
Right. It's a sign of respect, one, sign of respect not to wear them. And then two, you can be confused with law enforcement. So law enforcement will check you and be like, yo, what you doing? But if you don't research the country where you're going, you're not going to know that. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When I go to other countries, I'm only American by fact, basically. So, hey, where you from? The States. Boom, boom. Okay. I couldn't tell. Really? Yeah, because you carry yourself like you a local. Thank you. I may not, you know what I mean? I may look like you, I may not look like you, but I'm going to self like a local.
Another thing, yeah, definitely know the laws, because all these weed smokers
who
like to go to Jamaica and smoke weed don't even realize that it's illegal in Jamaica. They just don't enforce it like the U.S. has prior to making it recreational in some states.
Now, hold on. They do enforce it. I watched somebody get pulled over for it.
Yeah, but they don't enforce it as much as America would prior to making it a whole law type of thing. That's what I'm saying.
You just got to pay that fine.
Yeah.
And they'll let you go. How much is the fine, Mike?
Don't know off the top of my head.
It's like $3 American dollars. No BS. I am not lying to you. It's like $3 to $5, depending on how much you got on you. No BS. No, but I'm not lying, bro. Go look it up.
That's ridiculous. I can't believe that's the fine.
Property, right? Property works different in different countries. Okay, so you may not know you on somebody's property, and if they get to snapping on you, what you doing here? You can't respond being hostile. It's not your country. So please, that's one of them things.
Don't be a Karen.
Huh?
Don't be a Karen.
Yo, don't be anything over there. Be a local. Be a local. You do not want to get caught slipping out there. I'm telling you. It's not the place. It's not the place. My biggest thing, this irks me, bro. Try new things.
Oh yeah.
Try new things. And we skipped something, and I'm gonna bring it up. resorts for staying locally, right? That's
Oh.
this is where the whole Americanized thing come in. I ain't got
Mm-hmm.
no beef with resorts. Okay, resorts are good for what they're good for. With resorts, it's kind of like how we was talking about with the cruise.
Yeah.
Most of the time, you're gonna get all expenses paid. You're gonna get all you can eat, food, drinks, you name it, right? And then you just have to pay for what excursions, and then maybe a room upgrade or something like that. That's
Mm-hmm.
about it,
Mm-hmm.
right? But if you stay locally, or at least a boutique resort, or something like that, you get to infuse yourself with the culture. Now, don't get me wrong, you stay on the resort and come off the resort and go exploring things like that. But it's just a special place in my heart for staying local. I stayed local in the grill, and Mike, I told Mike was like, just, bro, please, bro. I know, bro. I know you like the. I said, Mike, you're not talking me out of this, bro. I'm going to the grill, bro. I'm going to the West End, bro. I'm doing my thing, bro. It's going down. And I did the local thing, bro. I did the local thing, man. It was beautiful. They welcomed me as a brother. They was like happy Earth Strong. For those of you who don't understand what Earth Strong is, it's Happy Born Day for Jamaica. It was a movement, but which takes me to my next part. You can pick either one, but go out there and act like you got some sense. Don't be scary.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be scary.
Mm-hmm.
People can sense that. Just go out there, be respectful, but have your wits about you. Pay attention. But you can't be doing that scary stuff, man. Yo, this is my opinion. You have a higher chance of dying in America than you do in another country. Certain countries, most countries. Let me say that.
Yeah. Don't be scared. Definitely.
Yeah.
Think
Because
about your
people,
safety.
I met people that was telling me like, oh, the West End is so dangerous right now. It's getting out of control. The roads are this, and they don't have order, and this. So much fear mongering. And somebody tapped them and was like, yo, it's no different than X, Y, and Z city. People getting shot every day there. People got
Mm-hmm.
shot in the West End once a month, twice a month at most. That was 3 people in one day in your city. I was like, hey, that's facts.
That's true.
And on the flip side, think about how people feel having to travel to America and they're hearing all the horror stories over here. We just desensitized to it.
Facts. Facts.
So that's all I got to say about not Americanizing your stay. And go do something different, eat something different.
Yeah. Please eat something different. Unless you got allergies or health problems that you can't do it, please go eat something different. Don't just try to, can I get a hamburger? And you on a beautiful island that be making the bomb seafood.
Come on, man. That's crazy. It's just crazy. What did you go for? Get in the
Exactly.
water, touch the grass, touch the beach, whatever you're doing, man. Get out there. Say hi to the locals. Support the locals. My bad. Hold on. I mean, no
Oh yeah,
disrespect.
yeah.
Say this once and one time only, man. Listen, tip people. Now we back to the tipping conversation. Make sure that you tip people. Man, I tipped everybody. I was tipping the waiter. I was tipping the bartender. I was tipping the people doing the laundry, man. I was walking by somebody. I saw him help an elderly lady. I'm pretty sure the elderly lady was going to tip him, but I tipped him in there. I was like, hey, I said, hey, bro, real quick. I dapped him up, had the money in the hand. He was, what is this for? I said, because you a beautiful human being, bro. I appreciate you. Bro, a teardrop came out his eyes. I was like, bro, I need to get out more often, bro. I'm a better human being when I'm traveling internationally. That's my personal opinion. I feel like I'm a POS in America. My personal opinion. A lot of people around me don't feel the same way, but I feel like I'm a POS.
You ain't, bro. I don't know what you talking about, man.
That's just me. I'm a
I'm
phenomenal. I'm a saint
I'm
overseas.
say it like this. Internationally, they don't have it like us in the United States more times than not.
Right.
So any little that we give them does help them. It goes probably a longer way than it would up here. Hence why you don't do half the stuff you do up here over there. And I'll be frank, that's not every country when you go
Correct.
internationally. And you should know what I mean by that.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Look, one last thing I want to add, man. This is something I did, and maybe it'll help somebody else that's gonna go internationally. If you outgrow your clothes while you're there, because I did, I outgrew a couple of things while I was there. Pack them up and ask the front desk, can you donate them? And donate them to the locals.
Yo,
And staff will wash them for you, and they'll take them and they'll
how
distribute them to the locals.
how you was eating that much? You outgrow clothes?
And we're not talking about food. I was having epiphanies while I was out there, man. I was just like, I looked in the mirror and I was like, man, this looks good today, but I'm never gonna wear this again. And I took it off and I outgrew it in that moment. Don't ask me questions. I don't know. Spiritual stuff just be happening to me like that, bro. I look at something, I'll be like, this ain't me no more. I don't want to wear this no more. So I pack it up real nice, donate it. And the thing about me, bro, remember that G-Shock watch I used to have all the time? I left it in
You gave
Jamaica.
it?
Real talk. Left it in Jamaica. I put some, so in the shorts that I had some swimming trunks. I put the G-Shock in there on the right pocket, and I put some Jamaican dollars in the left pocket. I'm pretty sure whoever go through it might take it for themselves and stuff like that. But even though, still, I left it for somebody. Somebody gonna do something with it. That's my thing, bro. I'm really a saint overseas, bro. I'm not a menace. How I am here. This is my. Bro. Don't be an American overseas. That's my thing, bro.
Yo, facts. Facts. Nah, I hear you. I hear you.
Now, let's get into why y'all came. All right.
Yep.
Passport bros. Queens going overseas for whatever y'all calling that. Flyouts. There you go. Flyouts. All right, listen, let's have a conversation, okay?
Yeah, bro.
I'm not here to judge you, all right? But you need to be ethical with what you're doing, okay? Let me speak to the brothers first. Passport bros, because that's what y'all call yourselves, right? And for those of you who don't understand what the passport bros are, let me give you a short little lesson on this, okay? These are brothers that are usually supposed to be single, that fly to other countries and they link up with women that are local to the area. And when I mean link up, they have fun, they go to the bar, they have sex, they do the things. The understanding behind it, based off of my conversation with people that self-proclaimed passport bros, is that the women over there will do things that the women over here will not do. They're more fun, and they'll do the nasty things that they want to do. They open up to the imagination. No judgment. Here's my problem. Don't come back to America and have this nasty attitude towards the women in America, and then you become an incel. And it's whack to me, bro. If you feel like you're getting something internationally, take your ass back to the country and go get what you're getting. But when you come back here, act like you got some coof and some sense, bro. Act like you've been outside the country. That's my thing. You feel me? Don't come with all the disrespect to the women thing. On the flip side, Ayo Queens, right? And I'm gonna stop calling y'all queens. Some of y'all that get flown out because y'all don't be behaving. All right. No, we're gonna have a conversation, goddammit. We're gonna have a conversation. Right?
I'm just letting you do your thing, bro. Go ahead.
I am not judging you. I have somebody in my life who I loved dearly, who I found out is doing flyouts. It is what it is. You feel me? I get it. But listen, y'all gotta have some respect about yourselves. Okay? Y'all going to certain countries. I ain't gonna name countries because I won't be disrespectful, but y'all going to certain countries and talking about, yeah, I let him do the golden shower on me. I got paid. I don't care how much you getting paid, shorty. I don't care. Little mama, okay, John, whatever the word is in 2024, I don't care how much you getting paid. Why are you letting an individual pee on you? Especially when they're not part of your culture. That's super disrespectful.
That's crazy.
Super disrespectful.
That's crazy.
You allowing this older person to do what they please with your body and stuff like that. And again, no judgment. If that's who you are, that's who you are. But my problem becomes, again, you doing all that. You bring your little sassy ass back to the States and you be like, oh, men ain't shit. Hold on. I'm happy for you. I'm happy you got all your bills paid. But you need to remember how you got your bills paid. That's all I'm saying. Don't come over here with that bullshit. Okay?
Hey.
Let's keep it G. Even if this brother was paying your bills, I don't think you're going to let him pee on you.
Hey, bro. I ain't got nothing to say. You speaking facts.
I'm going to leave y'all alone, bro. Look, I don't got no issue with the passport bros and the flyout queens, but Have some coof when you come back home. Stop acting like you better than or something like that. You're going somewhere else to another location to get something that you feel you can't get in the States. Again, no judgment. But when you come back to the States and you boom, 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 oh, y'all ain't even flying out. Oh, you broke ass. And hey, everybody doing the best they can. And you a weirdo and you trash for coming back to the States and trying to play cool in somebody's face because
Yep.
you had to leave the States to go get what you wanted. Don't do me. Chill out. I don't mean no judgment, no disrespect to anybody that do it. If you're doing it ethically, God bless you. But if you're coming over here being unethical, I'm standing on everything, bro. Don't come over here with that BS, bro. People going through stuff. People got depression. People got anxiety. Sick of that shit, bro. We don't want to keep hearing all that bullshit, bro. You hired in, mighty without, bro. Go on with that bullshit, bro. Get left.
Yeah.
We good. I'm good. I'm off my soapbox. Go ahead. You straight.
Hey, you basically knocked it out the park. All I'm really gonna add is, why are we so free to have sex with strangers for real though in those other countries and not get tested? Like, I was just having a conversation the other day. You know how many people just tested positive for HIV and AIDS in certain states and countries recently? It's like, yo, did we not go through a pandemic?
Do you want the answer or was that a rhetorical question?
It's kind of rhetorical, but you can give me the answer.
Why are we so all right? So ask again. I'll answer it like this.
Why are we so free to have sex with strangers overseas without getting tested?
It's the unknown. It's the thrill of the unknown. That's what I'm gonna go with. And as somebody that, like I said, if I was single, you would be mad at me because I would be a part of that camp. But now I would attempt to figure out the testing thing because I'm still scary about STDs. You know me, bro. I was there. Hey, the pharmacy right there. Like me and you, come on, let's go. Let's go to the pharmacy real quick. But bro, it's the unknown. It's the damn. This is a new country. I wonder what it's hitting for. Like I'm speaking for me. For me as a man, that's just how I'm like. Why not?
I hear you.
So why should people travel internationally? That's my next question.
Well, I'd say people should just travel internationally just because you get a new experience. They get to experience something new that they don't see day to day, and to understand other people's lifestyles. Because I feel like that's a major part in this human experience that people try to avoid, understanding other people from a different perspective. So
I don't think I got nothing else to add to that. You hit that on the head. Go out there. It's a world bigger than the box you in. Your day to day grind. I think it also gives you a different appreciation on life. I know it did for me. The ground feels different. The grass feels different. The air. That's why you need to travel internationally. It's not as much pollutants.
that is true.
It's not as much pollutants. The food tastes different. A banana is not the same as a banana from your grocery store in another country.
Facts. Now, I need you to ask me this question because, I may get my car revoked because I am telling you right now, I can't remember because I had them all. I had all three.
Okay. So for my Jamaican people and for all people that have been to Jamaica, this is the question. All right. Juici Patties, Tastee Patties, or Mothers? Who got the crown?
In my opinion, I'm going to have to say Juici Patties at this point. Mothers and Tastee do have good patties too, but that's the only one that's coming to my recollection right now. I say Juici.
Okay. All right. So Mike is safe, y'all. Mike is safe. We're going Juicy, man. Juicy has the perfect balance of flakiness and filling. It's the perfect balance. Whereas Tastee's has a bunch of flakiness and just like right under enough filling. It's not fully fulfilling to me. You're gonna get fooled up by the crust, basically. Mothers is mothers. We don't say anything other than mothers is mothers. If you know, you know. You don't speak ill of it. You don't speak high of it. You say mothers is mothers. You go and you try it and you go, okay. And you walk out. Don't go in there and try to tell these people about their patties because you get mashed up.
Yeah. And with that, folks, we see y'all next week. Peace. What up, listeners? Mike B here. Hope you enjoyed the episode. You can find us on IG at BMM_podcast. On TikTok at BMM Podcast. Facebook, just type in the Black Man Misunderstood Podcast. And then you can find the Neighborhood Therapist at the Neighborhood Therapist on IG. And you can find myself at MikeB_BMM on IG. And if you want to connect with our producer, the DJ himself, Mr. DJ Daxter, check him out at DJ Daxter on IG. Alright, folks. See y'all next week.